get started. What is up, everyone? Hope you're having a beautiful day. In today's video, we're talking all about food, and the reason why this video actually came to be is because someone commented on my last video, 5 tips on starting your fitness journey. If you haven't seen it already, I'm gonna go ahead and link it in the card somewhere here. And yeah, they were asking me to kind of talk about food and diet, and I thought about it and I was like, you're right. Diet is about 80% of trying to live a healthy and fit lifestyle. So thank you for that comment and that great video idea. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Actually, before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of a disclaimer out there. This information is what I've learned over the years through like research and personal experience. But of course, everyone's different, every body is different. So what might work for me might not work for some of you. So maybe just tweak a couple things. Learn what works for your body and what doesn't, and if these tips apply to you, then try to use it and hopefully it works out. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. So first, let's talk about how important is diet. And guys, the bottom line is, if you're not changing up your diet, you're not really going to see any progress in your fitness journey. This goes in regards to weight loss or even muscle gain. And for me personally, when I first started my fitness journey about 4 years ago, diet wasn't my main concern, and in fact it was like the least of my concerns. All I wanted to do was go to the gym maybe 4 times a week and hope to see progress in my body. And you will see some changes because of course you're doing different movements, you're putting exercises through your body, but at the same time you're not going to reach your goals if you just stick to the same diet and lifestyle that you did beforehand. And it was just recently I realized how important diet is, and once I started to switch it up, I began to really see progress in my body. So just keep this in mind, guys. If you're trying to start your fitness journey, the one thing you should focus on is your diet, and then after that comes exercise, working out, and things like that. Secondly, let's talk about foods that you should try to be avoiding if you're trying to live a healthy and fit lifestyle. Do I even need to talk about junk food and how bad it is for you? Or should I do a YouTube search on all the reasons why junk food is bad for you? So the number one thing you should be avoiding is junk food, but also another thing that you should be limiting your intake of is processed foods. Now this is basically anything in a box or package. This could be chips, candy, pasta, everything we love so dearly. What? Oh, no, these are veggie chips. See, I think they're made out of potatoes or something like that. But the reason why processed foods is so bad for you is, of course, the preservatives in those foods, but also there's little to no nutritional value, and you're basically like eating empty calories. And if you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle, this is not going to benefit you in any way, and in fact it's going to hinder you from reaching your goals. So as much as you can, try to limit your intake on processed foods. Which brings me to my third point about what foods you should try to incorporate into your diet. The number one thing you should be thinking about is natural whole foods. This is basically, fruits, veggies, nuts, beans, your protein and meat. Basically anything you wouldn't really find in a package most of the time, I would say. For me, I like to stick to high protein and then throw in some like carbs and fat into my meal. So basically on a normal day, my lunch would consist of like chicken, veggies, and rice. And then that's kind of like what I like to eat on a normal day. So how much should you be eating? Well, this depends on your goals. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit, which means if your maintenance calories is 1,500 a day, you should be trying to aim for at least 1,300, maybe 1,200 if you can. And if your goal is to gain muscle, you need to be in a caloric surplus, meaning if your maintenance is 1,500, you should try to be eating like 1,700 or 1,800 calories in a day. So it really depends on your goals and what you're trying to see in the future. And lastly, guys, it's all about balance. You've heard this so many times, but the reason why diets don't really work is because you're restricting yourself on so much things, and then once it's over, you kind of go back to what you were eating in the past, and your body just goes back to what it looks like in the past. But if you treat this as a lifestyle, you need to be realistic and realize like maybe 80% of the week you could try to live healthy, cut all those junk foods and processed foods, and then 20% of the week, you know, you treat yourself out to like a burger or pizza, because it's all about balance, and that's what's gonna really keep you sane. Alright, for instance, guys, I love snacking on these peanuts. These are probably one of my favorite snacks, and basically my mom just roasted in like salt, garlic. Pretty healthy, right? But I also have this little guy, and do you see those little colorful things in there? Yeah, those are M&Ms. And sometimes I think I just need something a little bit less healthy. I'm craving sweets, and M&Ms are definitely not the most healthy for you, but it's all about balance, right? So yeah, that's what I try to do, guys. I try to be healthy like 80% of the week, and then on weekends I'll go for that ice cream, donuts, things like that. So that's gonna be all for me today, guys. I hope you found this video just a little bit helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. I'll be posting twice a week. And also comment below if there's anything you want to see from me, and if I have the knowledge on it, I'll try to make a video for you guys. If I don't know anything about it, I'll do my research and give that information to you all. And yeah, hopefully I see you in my next one.